Hello guys, in today's video we're going to talk about the practicalities of zero state in society, in field, and the specifics about today involves how do we make friends, how do we socialize, how do we integrate ourselves in the society, because most people today in the age of AI they have the problems that this new age brings, and that is like we don't communicate so much with each other. And why is here zero state relevant? It is relevant because it helps us connect with the others. You have to remember that 0 plus 0 is always 0. But in relations with people, in the way we communicate, you cannot just sit still, or maybe you can sit but in an intimate moment. So today we're going to talk about how do you connect using the verbals, using your personality, because this is how you usually start. And the very important thing here, and I must stress this from the beginning, it's the so-called surface contact or contact. So the idea here is the more surface contact you have, the more you expand your range, physical and also psychological range, the more success you will have in your social interactions. So what do I mean here with contact? Contact means basically everything. Physical contact, it means first and foremost that you need to go outside of your house, outside of your home, and that allows you to be with people. And the next step, once you are outside of the house, you need to have a clear plan about what you're going to do, especially in order for you to develop these social skills. So one thing I did in my past is that in order to develop myself, the skills needed to interact with people, you need to be kind of constantly expanding your range, your comfort zone. So whenever I was out of the house, I was trying to interact with everybody. So from the moment I'm out, I try to look for opportunities to talk to everyone around me, from, for example, the baker, from the person in the supermarket, because this will break slowly your shell and will allow you to connect with other people. Very important here is to not filter yourself, because most of us have the problem that we are thinking, what am I going to say, how am I going to say it, all this type of stuff. And that means that you are completely in your rational mind. But when we're talking about the zero state, this is being outside of your rational mind. This is about throwing whatever comes in your head in an interaction with the person in front of you. So basically what I'm saying here, that is not relevant what you're saying. Of course, it has to be a little bit depending on the context, but you don't have to censor yourself that much. So as long as you're saying something within a range of normal possibilities, you can basically say anything, and the interaction will continue because the partner, the person who you talk to, will ping on what you said. You can also say, of course, ridiculous things, but that will be a little bit too much. So what I recommend is just start very slowly. You just for example, maybe you can ask somebody what time is it, or you can ask for some directions. But anyways, this small step will make you more open and will make you expand your comfort zone and expand the zero state, the state that you need in order to be at ease in the interactions. Because remember, whenever you censor yourself, whenever you're in your head, you will not be able to communicate in the way you want, and the situation will feel awkward. The awkwardness comes not necessarily from the fact that you are not talking that much. It comes from the fact that you are in your head and you are looking for things instead of being more spontaneous and throwing everything that comes in your head. So what was I doing, for example, when I was in a social situation, in a bar or in some kind of social environment? Whenever I stepped in, the first person that I saw, I said something, and this created a so-called of a rolling ball energy. You pick up the energy by throwing yourself in the first interaction, the first person you see, and continue cascading from here with other persons. So basically, you are spiraling in a wave of energy by using this zero state. Because if you throw yourself in the interaction with the first person you see, your brain doesn't have time to censor whatever rational thing or whatever fear comes in your head. So this is a crucial exercise that you can do whenever you are in a new environment. The first person that you see, immediately say something. And what do you say? We go back to what I said before. It doesn't matter what you say. You just have to say something. You can prepare eventually something from like semi-prepared thing. You prepare something like, for example, if you see I just give an example now. If you see a Latin person, you can say you look very French. Or if you see somebody who's like more fair-haired, you can say you look very German, or you look German. One thing is very important, don't ask so many questions. So it doesn't have to be a question, it has to be a statement. It's very important. So rather than saying, are you from Germany? You just say, you look very German, because a statement, it has more power behind it. And it also invites to a more, let's say, more broad interaction. You are setting the tone. Instead of asking for that person to give you something, you are giving first something, because you are making a assumption about where the person comes from. So as soon as you talk to the first person, you can go to the next person. You can go like this to several people, and when you feel comfortable enough to have a longer interaction, sometimes you will click with somebody, sometimes you will not click. But definitely the fact that you did the first thing, the first interaction straight away, you will open up your possibilities. You will go in this zero state where you're projecting yourself without filters, and you will feel a huge difference in the way you interact with other people. So guys, surface contact, go out of your house, expand, talk, throw some things here and there verbally to different people that you don't know, because you will feel it makes a big difference. It will break your chains of pressure regarding social interactions, and it will make you feel much more at ease in any type of environment. If you're going to continue interacting like this during several days, even months, you will feel a huge surge in energy, and you will feel an immense increase of your abilities to interact and to be social. And this is how you can make friends, because if you're able to communicate very well, you can feel at ease anywhere and you can connect with people. And this will attract other people because they see you in that environment without filters. They see you connect with everybody, and for the other people it will seem that you know everybody, because this is very crucial. If you can easily interact with everybody in a social environment, the other people around you will feel that you are the center of the party. You know everybody, even though you completely don't know anybody. So with these small exercises, small hints about what you can do in your day-to-day life to interact with people and to make friends and to get to this important zero state in the interactions, I'm going to leave you for now from the center of a European city, and that was it. I hope, guys, you can improve in your social life and in making new friends. Bye bye for now.